Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your July reading. I hope you're all having the best day. I am so excited to be doing your reading. It's the new moon in Cancer. I figured I'd start off with some moonology messages. And also, just a heads up, it is so freaking hot where I'm at. I'm not used to it. We're used to cold ass weather, like fucking 9 months out of the year, and my laptop has been glitching out, but it's also Mercury retrograde, so I'm not surprised. But if it glitches out, like if it's frozen or it cuts off, like just a heads up, because that happened in the last reading I did before yours. Okay, so hopefully, knock on wood, although this is like particle board, like it's not really real wood. Let me look around. Is there real wood? No. Drywall, does that count? Knock on wood that we're in the clear. I took a little break, let my laptop cool off. Hopefully we're in the clear. It's hot as fuck. My hands are sweaty. Just, pray for me. I pray for you. Okay, so let's see what new moon messages want to come through for you, Scorpio. This is going to be for the month of July. But whenever you come across this, there's a message here for you. Private readings are available down below in the description box if you're interested. Okay, let's get into it. Scorpio, we have meditate and contemplate. Emotions are running high. You could be dealing with a Pisces or have Piscean placements. We also have a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo and fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries. This is highlighting, I know we're kind of jumping ahead. We're talking about July, but now this is highlighting September through October. September again, Pisces full moon. There's something coming in over the next couple of months that this reading may be connected to, or certain things that I might say in today's reading might play out over the next couple of months, just a heads up. But you do have a lot of new energy. There's something here that you are releasing with this full moon, but I'm seeing for the most part, you are entering a new like fertile stage in your life. So your emotions right now could be very high. You're going to have to really try your best to get grounded, and you might need to just like get into some sort of personal practice, meditative practice, something that grounds you, something that gets you back into reality, but back in like more of a calm, neutral state of mind and state of being. And so something as silly as like just taking, not even silly, it's not silly at all, but just like taking a walk in nature, walk on the ground barefoot, doing some breath exercises, meditation, journaling, even little things like that could make a big difference in your overall like mental health this month. We have your health here is being highlighted here with Virgo. Virgo is the 6th house. It also does talk about like your duties, your responsibilities, how you serve others. Whereas Pisces is a 12th house, and that can talk about like endings. It can even talk about like illness or like under the weather. So hopefully don't overdo it, or like don't push yourself to the point of burnout or exhaustion or like heat stroke or something. Like really listen to your body, listen to what it is that you need during this time. You do not want to push yourself and regret it later on, especially during Mercury retrograde. I don't know how about you, but like I get extra clumsy. So let's just ease off a little bit and slow down just a teeny bit, especially if you move and rush and, just don't want anything to happen that puts you laid up or anything like that. Or if you're like under the weather, take your vitamins. This is a time where you really do need to like give to yourself before you worry about like serving other people, giving to others. Your battery is empty. Bitch, you better charge. You need a recharge. Fiery climax approaches. Now, what is that connected to? Something in your life is reaching full circle. And like I said, this might be even talking about end of September, October, when we have a full moon in Aries, which will be a Libra season. So that's a little ways away. But there is something in your life that's concluding. And this may be just the start of it. Like, we're in the middle of July. This month might be the beginning of the end. That sort of thing. Bring love into the situation. New moon Aquarius. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. You're getting all the new moons. Hello. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. What the heck? And then new moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. Look at all this. New moon, new moon, new moon, new moon. You're getting like, what was that? 6 new moons? You got half the zodiacs over here saying you're starting over. You're starting fresh. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, so far so good. It seems like you guys are in the clear. The most important thing right now is to take good care of your mental health as well as your physical health. And some of you are starting a new job, or if you are someone in like the healing spiritual practices, you might be starting something like a new project or something there that you're like ready to launch or ready to get off the ground. Who knows? Let me know in the comments. Let's pull a couple animal cards too. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly. We got the cheetah. So you're moving quite fast. Moving real fast. Snake in the reverse. Zebra in the reverse. The dragon. I can't speak. Interesting that these two cards came out in the reverse because I do feel like there is either like a bit of a hiccup, a bit of a delay, or resistance to expansion. And this dragon is reminding me of the card that just said, like, look at the bigger picture, which is Sagittarius energy. Vulture. So some of you, there's like loose ends that you're having to kind of confront, take care of, deal with once and for all. I feel like you're wanting to just run away from it. That's what this cheetah feels like. Cheetah with the snake reverse zebra. How the cheetah is just like, oh, let me just avoid all those things. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to have to like, no, out of sight, out of mind. I'm staying busy. I'm putting as much space, as much distance between me and that thing. But you can't, whatever this is, you can't outrun it. Cheetahs, they sprint fast as fuck, and you might be really fast. Maybe you taking up running, or you do sprinting, or maybe you're running a marathon or something like that. But like, sooner or later, you're gonna have to stop and catch your breath. Snake in the reverse. It's like clinging on to the old. Something that you've been having difficulty shedding. It just, there's too many layers. And you think, okay, this is the final layer. And guess what? There's another layer. There is more. It's never ending. Zebra in the reverse feels like, I don't want to leave my home. I don't want to go out into the world. I feel homesick. Maybe you do get homesick when you travel. Travel is something highlighted here, but this could even be saying like maybe delays in travel. Cancel plans, perhaps postponing something, pushing something off to the sides. I feel like zebra in the reverse is like confined and restricted. How dare you wear your stripes? Cover your stripes. You earned those stripes. Own it. Embrace it. There's something here that what are you trying to outrun? What are you outrunning? What are you trying to avoid? If it's not you, well, then it ain't for you. Dragon. This is about, sometimes this highlights the connection to our body. So if we're talking about what we're eating, what we're consuming, what we're surrounding ourselves with, it's also about like our confidence and what makes us feel strong and empowers us and what takes away our confidence. And it is kind of like an eye-opening energy. So there might be some sort of shift or new awareness that you're uncovering or you're realizing over the next couple of weeks about your body or your confidence or like your self-esteem. That's a big thing coming up. How you express yourself. There's something coming in about that. Vulture, Nightingale, and then the Stingray. You might also have some sort of opportunity to like speak your truth, but I'm seeing you're at a crossroad, okay? Stingray represents decisions, crossroads, and choices, and it's kind of like you versus someone else, and not only will this impact you, it's going to have an influence on someone that's connected to you. Nightingale is how we communicate, is how we speak our truth, and it can be very bold and fearless, and even if it scares the fuck out of us, we have to step into our truth. And if this is even about like calling it quits or like quitting your job or walking away from a relationship, or there's like something that needs to be dealt with or confronted, words that you never expressed, like there's something coming in about like a weight that's being lifted. So maybe this is what you were trying to run away from. Maybe it's something that you were avoiding, or you're hoping it was just going to resolve itself. Alrighty. Let's get into the tarot and see what's going on there. I feel like I got something in my eye. Okay, we're good. All right. Scorpio, July 2026. Show me clearly, what do my Scorpions need to know right now? What does a Scorpion need to know? We have the 10 of Wands and, oh my gosh, the 6 of Coins. All right. So there's this exchange of energy between you and another. It's quite intense. 10 of Wands brings in a lot of like heaviness, pressure, expectation even. It's like expectation versus reality. What's going on there? But there's an exchange. And you might have some sort of like invite. I'm not sure if this is coming from you, if you're receiving this. Let me take a look at the bottom for a second. We're going to pull more, but 10 of Wands and 6 of Coins. Mutual exchange. You've been carrying all the weight and it's about time you guys like split the load. 5 of Coins, but that represents loss. So something here, it feels maybe you are cutting your losses, or maybe this is where you could be putting your 2 weeks notice in. Some of you are retiring, or some of y'all straight up just quitting your job. You're like, this is my time to go. Maybe you were moving, end of a contract here, 5 of Pentacles, and then the World. So there is something that's over in your life. Knave of Wands. You could have been initiating this, or the Star. You have these bigger dreams for your life, and you recognize in order for you to fulfill those dreams, you have to move on or walk away or cut your losses in this place. So some of y'all straight up like leaving behind something that it's like you're escaping something. Whatever this is, you're escaping it because it just doesn't seem like the right fit. It's like trying to put a shoe on that's not, it's like 2 sizes small. It's like, no, why would you do that? You're gonna have blisters and you're gonna be in pain. Not worth it. You're seeing something's not worth it. And if you're dealing with someone else, they probably think the same thing. 6 of Coins, that's like mutual, you're on the same page. There's this mutual understanding. So you can agree at least. Okay, what's going on for Scorpio? July, we have the 8 of Cups. You're leaving behind. It's the same thing. They're walking away from something you invest a lot of time, energy, emotion. There's a mutual ending, a mutual agreement. This has been very difficult. It has not been easy. Is there a way to make things easier if you were to stay? Let's see what's at the bottom. 4 of Wands. Hermit. 8 of Wands. You might just be better off alone or solo. From 4 of Wands to the 8 of Wands, but Hermit's in between, which tells Hermit's all about doing things on your own. It's solo. This could also be talking about the whole like meditate and contemplate energy we saw at the beginning of the reading, where it's like there's something you need to like go inwards and kind of reflect on and really start to think about the bigger picture. Is like, do you really see yourself doing this 6 months from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Like, is this really the right match? Is this the right fit? Is this something that truly is in alignment with your soul? And if not, you got to get going. So 8 of Cups, 6 of Coins, 8 of Cups. Some of you are moving. Okay, July 2026 for Scorpio. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords brings in information, new awareness, and quick-paced energy, quick decisions. 2 of Swords at the bottom. So you're going to have to make up your mind, and you're going to have to choose quickly and fast and swiftly. Or it just seems like this is some sort of sudden push. So this could have been like impulsive. You just kind of woke up one day and realized, you know what? I fucking quit. Like, I'm done. Like, the goodbye. Like, because the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Cups is that escape. I gotta run for the hills. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I quit. I'm running away. Like, there seems to be just like this sudden urge. 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords in the reverse, and then 9 of Coins. So let me say, this isn't anything that you haven't been thinking about for a while. You've been thinking about this for some time now, but you were too scared, or you were thinking in a way where it was very limited. You didn't know how or what was beyond. If you were to leave this, if you were to let this go, starting over, starting from scratch, and you're like, oh, I can't do that. It's too much. It's too much. I can't. So it's like you kind of kept fighting for something that was not bringing anything out of it. Ace of Wands to the Five of Coins. It's just a dead end. This is not going to grow or evolve. And just is just waste of energy, time, money, effort. Like, it's just been exhausting. A nice distraction, but it's not even at this point. So I feel like with this Nine of Swords in the reverse, this is that energy of awakening to, okay, I have to make a decision. Me not making a decision is a decision itself, and I gotta choose differently here. We have the Nine of Swords reversed to the Nine of Coins. This is where you're prioritizing yourself. Nine of Coins is all about your independence. It's all about your like sovereignty. It's all about doing things for you, for your future, for your life, for your overall well-being and your confidence and your strength. And this is about even financial freedom or, you know, things that set you free. And remember the Zebra in the reverse, something that has been taking away your freedom, your rights, your freedoms, your ability to express yourself. There had been something that was kind of like pushing you into a corner and shrinking you or keeping you stuck or stagnant. Like, oh, it's just no. So Knight of Swords, you're just kind of like reaching your breaking point. You're like, I gotta get going. Maybe there's like something you need to say. We talked about that with the Nightingale, right? This card of communication. So perhaps it's like, you and someone have a conversation and it's just like, yep, that just is my final confirmation. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't know, I keep getting this energy like, I gotta get out. I gotta escape. I gotta leave. I'm done. I gotta go. Like, let me know, y'all, in the comments. Let me know what it is. All right, what else going on for Scorpio? July 2026. Judgment. Okay, well this is kind of like that final verdict, final judgment call. Ace of Cups is at the bottom. So choose wisely because there's no going back from whatever this is. The actions you're about to take, you leaving this behind, you turning this in, be like, I'm moving out, I'm quitting this job, we're breaking up, I'm gone. This is something that there's no turning back. Just like that, boom, your life changes on an instant change. So be very clear of what that looks like for you, what you want. This could be in regards to a relationship here. We have the Ace of Cups, Eight of Coins, Knave of Swords in the reverse. So follow your heart. If your heart's not in it, what is you doing? What are you doing? Judgment and the Ace of Cups. So that's the thing though, because our emotions can be very strong. And what do we have? Emotions are running high. So that can have a direct influence on the decisions and commitments that you make right now. Ace of Cups, you have a lot of love. You're feeling very intensely, right? There's this part of you, Eight of Wands. Not Eight of Wands. Oh, wait, it's right here. What the fuck? This Eight of Coins and this Ace of Cups is like, all right, my heart's in it. I'm invested. I'm like dedicated. I want to make this work. I'm going to show up each and every single day. I'm committed. I'm invested. I'm disciplined. Let's fucking go. With that Knave of Swords in the reverse, what are you not seeing? What are you overlooking? What are you ignoring? What are you blocking? There's something here that you're blocking. What is that? You might not have all the information. We'll have to look into that. See, judgment out here is really saying, like, remember, whatever you came from, whatever you went through, let's be sure we learned that lesson so that we're not repeating it and doing this thing over and over and over again and again and again. Like, let's actually learn this time. We do have eclipses coming up too. We'll have one in is it an Aquarius at the end of the month? I should know this. Think so. Yeah, pretty sure. Eclipse season is approaching. So that might also be part of this whole shebang. Guys, what the fuck? 10 of Wands, 6 of Coins, 8 of Cups, Knight of Swords, Judgment. I'm sensing a big, abrupt shakeup. I'm surprised the Tower isn't here. Ace of Cups and Judgment. Now, if there is anyone from your past making a return, a little friendly face, friendly reminder, reconcile energy is in the air. So if you want to make the effort, if you want to go the lengths, you and whoever the fuck, You totally could. Knave of Swords in reverse, so there needs to be something that you have to address. There's that need to speak the truth. There's that need for clarity and honesty. And right now I'm seeing blocks in that, or I'm seeing like missing information, or someone not being truly transparent and honest and direct. So that's the key in order for this reconciliation to work. I'm not getting anything else. So let's clarify. Before we do, because I did this in the other reading, I'm going to clarify right after this, but if there's anything else from this oracle deck that wants to add on to the situation, By the way, Pisces and Virgo are opposites, so this is bringing up events that took place back in like end of February, March, and could be highlighting events taking place in like end of August, September. You know, we talked about September, October. Bitch, why are we so ahead? Like, we're in July. Can we be present, right? And didn't you have the card, or no? That was a different reading. I'm getting mixed up. Okay, let me just shut up. Any other messages for Scorpio? We have Wusha. It's in the reverse, so there seems to be something that's disrupting your inner peace. Remember the card that said, meditate and contemplate. Your emotions running high, right? Wusha is like, okay, I'm cool, I'm chill, I'm zen, I'm grounded, I'm minding my business, unbothered. This in reverse would be saying you're quite there's a disruption here. You're something you're not quite at peace with. Now my deck might just be upside down. It is. All right, well, let's see. Hater, who the fuck is hating on Scorpio? I'll fight him for you. Tell me when and where. I'll be there. All right, show me clearly what's going on for Scorpio. Overthinking. Maybe it's your own mind. Sometimes it's be our own mind that's our worst hater. Move on in the reverse. That fellow on top of meditate and contemplate. So some of you are like, how come I can't move on? Or haven't been able to move on? You're probably just, you're overthinking a lot. You're thinking so much. You're not doing. If you're doing, that's like to a level of like escape. Wusha with hater. Is there someone in your life that's giving you bad vibes? You might be kind of hating a little bit low key. Like studying your every move is also what I'm getting from this. He's like reading this book. I feel like someone could just be like, got you under a magnifying glass, a scope. Like they're watching you. I don't like that ass energy. Like I really think that is weird. Someone maybe is struggling to move on from you. The move on card. I feel like shadow self with overthinking, needy, and say less. You might not be expressing your need. Oh my goodness. You might not be expressing your needs, Scorpio, because you're worried of how it might come across. Like you're like, I don't want to come across too needy. I'm going to just like say less. But then it's like you're just bubbling up and you're getting frustrated because someone's not meeting your needs. But it's like you're not expressing what it is you actually fucking need. But your shadow self is saying, don't tell them. But then it's, okay, why did I pull from this deck? I don't know. I thought, you know what? That's what came through. Let's clarify. Let's get a rolling. Let's get rolling. 10 of Wands, 6 of Coins. Those cards came up together, so we'll clarify them together. 10 of Wands, 6 of Coins for Scorpio. 10 of Wands, 6 of Coins for the Scorpion. Why is this here? Tower. What did I say about like shakeups? I was like, I'm surprised the Tower's not here, and then it comes out. 4 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. So this is bringing up someone that has a lot of like control. They try to control you. This could be someone that you live with. This could be a family member. 10 of Cups is at the bottom, 10 of Pentacles. You might be living with this person. This could even be representing someone that is in an authority position. So when we look at this 4 of Pentacles, we literally see like there's this bank over here. So maybe you're dealing with like the government or like somebody that has access to like your money, or maybe this is like your boss. This is someone that is like in a higher position than you. Yeah, maybe you're dealing with like the authorities. Tower and the 4 of Pentacles. Can you somehow find it in your soul, your mind, your spirit to let go of control? But you may feel as if someone's trying to control you, or trying to... What the fuck am I hearing? I'm hearing like this high-pitched sound. What the fuck is that? I'm when it's hot, I have zero patience, zero tolerance. I literally am like, okay, I need silence right now. That's me trying to control everything. Okay, no, let me stop. Somebody here, I don't think they have power or control over you like they once did, or this is like your ticket out. If you owed somebody money, you're paying them back. Or it's like if you're paying off debt, you know, like credit card debt, and you're like, oh, I got it all, I can just pay it off. Oh, guess what? That's gonna fuck with your score. Like, bitch, it's corrupt. Fucked up corruption. All right, 4 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. This is also like an energy of like holding on and greed and like this greedy asshole. So I don't know if you're dealing with somebody like that. Sorry, I bumped the microphone, but this just seems too intense, too heavy to keep going. This just can't keep going on. The 10 of Cups, the Moon, the Temperance card. It's kind of like an energy of waiting things out for things to become more clear. There's like a period of uncertainty and the unknown, and yet there's this, let me just stay safe, let me just stay with what's familiar, what's comfortable, let me stay in my comfort zone. And well, 8 of Cups is the next card we're going to look into, which is the energy of leaving things behind, walking away, emotionally moving on from things that you were stuck on or attached to. So let's see, 8 of Swords. Oh, not 8. Why did I say 8 of Swords? Watch that come out. 8 of Cups for Scorpio. Double confirmation. We have 8 of Cups with the 8 of Cups. You could be feeling quite emotional about leaving this behind. Ace of Wands, also the Knight of Wands in reverse. There's some party that's like, let me just try again. Let me just try one last time. Or you're looking for easy distractions to keep your mind off of whatever. God, what the fuck? Sorry, my hair is in my face. Trying to keep your mind off of whatever you're leaving behind. You're trying to just fill the void. Knight of Wands in the reverse is an inconsistent, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You don't have a whole lot of confidence, or you don't really believe in this, or just like, it's just out of convenience. Ace of Wands, the spark is there, the passion's there, it's quite ignited, it's quite like fiery, right? But yet, 8 of Cups, double confirmation, but there's something that you're having a hard time moving on from, right? It's that card, move on in the reverse, with overthinking, struggling to move on from something. So you are, like, in a way you are, but also this Knight of Wands in reverse, it's kind of like, again, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. One day you're like, yeah, I moved on. The next day you're like, no, I fucking haven't. So it's the ebb and flow. Temperance underneath that. It's ebb and flow, finding the balance, healing, recovering, just getting into this whole like new normal, new reality. There's still a lot of like reflection taken on here with the moon, a lot of like self-reflection as well. 10 of Cups was underneath that. So I don't know if there's like physical reminders of whatever this thing is. It's like still part of your life. I just feel like whoever I'm connected to, you're going through a pretty serious transition. And let me look into this Knight of Swords and see the actions that you're going to be taking regarding this. Let's see. Knight of Swords. Let's see. Page of Cups. Knight of Swords for Scorpio. 6 of Cups. And we have the Lover's reverse. Okay, so there is an unrequited energy, unrequited give and receive. Just gotta throw that out. 3 of Cups at the bottom, probably relating to certain friendships or like closer knit relationships. So the Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, you could be seeing how someone is just very surface level in your life and you just don't really resonate. You have so much depth and so much to express and you feel like you're being forced to be very shallow. And when we look at the 6 of Cups, her cups are spilling. It's almost like people are saying, oh, don't spill too much. You're being too much or too intense or you're too emotional or make you feel bad for like using your past to like holding your past against you in some way. Lovers in the reverse, but yet you don't for them. You have this unconditional love, support. I accept you for who you are. I respect you. and I see you as someone that's valuable, but like it's kind of like, what do we see, that hater card, hater ass energy, someone that might be like kind of studying your every move but judging you but doesn't want you to move on, or what the fuck, someone that makes you overthink yourself. You may feel like maybe you feel like someone is being like a teacher, but like not like a teacher like, oh, like they're here to help you and help you learn and grow, more of like a teacher if you're doing it wrong and you made a mistake and I know it better than you and you're so stupid. Like, is it someone that makes you feel small, or someone that you just outgrown, someone that's just got a stick up their ass. Three of Cups, they're just trying to chill, have fun, you know, share good memories, have a drink or two. And this Queen of Swords just like, it should be bedtime, go home. Like, everyone shut up, turn off the music. Just kind of like uptight. Now, maybe this is saying you need to get more strict with your boundaries, because perhaps you're overgiving, you're overextending, you're being too nice, too forgiving. So there needs to be a balance. I'm getting a whole lot of different messages, you guys. Use your discernment, please. But the Six of Cups with the Lovers reverse, if you do have someone from your past coming back around with a half-ass apology, because look at this spoon. It's got holes in the spoon. Who the fuck uses that spoon for soup or whatever you're stirring your tea? That's crazy. Something about this is unrequited. I also feel like if this is somebody new that you've recently connected with, they could be just spilling whatever their past baggage is. They're spilling that into their current relationship and projecting like their past onto you, which is very unfair. But Lovers in the reverse, you might be dealing with someone that is not willing to commit at this time, or they haven't fully moved on from their past lover, or you haven't fully moved on from your past lover. Like, I'm seeing that there's something like that. I'm trying to remember what this reading's about, but I don't. So let's just keep moving forward. I don't want to lose the momentum, lose the rhythm. Let's keep going. Judgment. My Judgment here. Oh my god, it's getting so fucking hot. Like, I'm literally boiling right now. Whew, it's like, it's a sauna in my head of hair. I need like an ice pack on my neck. I'm literally like, trying to keep it together, you guys. Trying to keep it together. How about the Judgment? Judgment, please, for Scorpio. The Emperor. Okay, you might be dealing with an Aries. You call the shots, my dude. You call the shots. Ball is in your court. This is now where you're having to take a stand and not let anybody disrespect you or make you feel smaller than you actually are. Like, this is kind of where you have to, you gotta take the lead. Spirit is guiding you towards rising up, making the first move, being bold, being courageous. You have options here, many options available, but what are you gonna choose? What's the best fit? Pick me, pick me, pick me. What are you picking out of these options that are available to be selected? I can't think. Time to get clear with your intentions, what it is that you're looking for, what it is that actually is in alignment with your vision. And there may be change of plans as well with this Three of Wands reverse. Seven of Pentacles with the Three of Wands reverse. The more you observe, the more you look at, it's kind of like if you ever take a picture of yourself and you look at it and you just keep staring at it, you're like, oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like how this looks. Oh, this hair, my arm looks fat. Like, whatever. It's like the longer you stare at something, the more you're like, oh, I don't like it, or oh, this isn't for me, or oh, I don't know. You might just be nitpicky right now, but the Seven of Pentacles, it's kind of like wash and wait and see what happens. But this Three of Wands reverse could be saying like, you're backing out of something, you are having a realization, oh yeah, no, this ain't for me. If this is like someone you're going on a date with, maybe you've had like a couple dates and then things are getting a little bit more serious, you're like, actually, I don't really see us compatible in that way. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. You do want to look at your bigger picture, like where you foresee this going and if it's worth the investment, if it's worth the commitment. Don't make a promise you can't keep. And if money's involved, some of you, it's like if you're starting a new job, this might just be temporary. You might only be working here for a couple months. This might just be like one of the stepping stones for like the next job that will be long-term. Ace of Pentacles, the World and the Hermit. Yeah, some of you might just be at this job as temporary. I'm also hearing like temporary agent or like temp agency, or I don't know what that's about. You're just doing like temporary work here and there, like you're kind of moving around. Ace of Pentacles in the World, some of you might be traveling solo, especially at the Hermit. You might be doing something for the very first time all on your own, without a partner, without a friend, without family, like doing something for yourself all by yourself, independently. Independent artists also just got that message. You might just want to be left alone. You might just want to be left alone. I feel like this reading's been scattered as fuck. Oh my god, I really don't remember what this was about. The heat's getting to my brain. I can't think straight, and I feel like, what were we talking about this entire reading? You had all these new moons. Something you were trying to escape, trying to run away from, having to confront it, face it on. Maybe you're leaving someone behind, leaving something behind, something that's unrequited, something that has you feeling drained. Maybe there's a hater in the mix. Follow your heart. What was that? Knight of Swords in reverse. This, oh my goodness. Knave of Swords reverse. It's the Page of Swords reverse. So again, that could be talking about like blocks in communication, or not seeing something clearly, missing information that has yet to be revealed. Let me look into this, and I gotta go. I don't remember this reading. The heat's getting to my brain. You might need to listen to this a couple times. We have the Chariot. There might be like a detour here, or like I had mentioned before, a change of plans, canceled plans. Maybe you're getting a refund, getting your money back. 10 of Wands reversed. 5 of Wands is at the bottom. That's interesting. You might just be like, I'm burning it all down. I ain't got nothing left to lose. I'm out of this bitch. I'm gone. 3 of Swords. So if you're going through some sort of heartbreak, loss, betrayal, or, you know, this month might be time to say, pack your bags, get out of there, and save yourself before it's too late. I don't know, y'all. This reading is scattered as heck. Let's just talk about this last little bit. The Chariot, 10 of Wands reverse, and the 3 of Swords. Certain people that you just can't have in your life anymore. They just don't respect you, and they will take any opportunity to throw you under the bus if it benefits them. This is the energy of people that abandon you when you need them the most, and then when they want something, when it's convenient, when it benefits them, they'll be right there trying to get something from you, trying to snatch your money, snatch your soul. Like, that's whack. Knave of Swords in reverse. So this is maybe someone that you're blocking, right? We talked about blocked communication. You might be just cutting ties. You might just be going ghost. You might just be, maybe this wasn't what you expected. There's some people in your life that you might be kicking to the curb or leaving behind this month, or you're recognizing like you've been overgiving and you need to respect yourself more. And by doing that, it requires you to walk away and close the fucking door. But yeah, 10 of Wands reverse. This is releasing of a lot of pressure. And we can even see in this card, there's like hip bones, right? We store a lot of like trauma in our hips, like our body. You know what? Your mind might not remember. You might be like, oh, I've healed. I've moved on. I don't care. It doesn't matter anymore. But your body remembers. Your body stores that trauma. So if there's some way where you can kind of like release this, if you've already emotionally worked through it, right? Emotions running high. You're like, Jade, I already worked through it. I don't care. It's unbothered. I've healed. Okay, that's amazing. But your body still remembers. So what are you doing to release that energy from your body, from your mind, your soul, whatever? I mean, you know, you might have actually like suppressed it, and your body's showing up, flaring up in different ways. For me, okay, we're gonna wrap this up, but for me, one of the ways my body will reflect that is I'll come out with like little rashes on my face, or like my skin between my finger will like get super dry and peel. That's my body saying, get the fuck out. That's one of the ways my body is communicating. This is not for you. If I'm like, someone in my life is not meant to be in my life, my body will flare out like that and be like, bitch, kick him to the curb. As soon as they're gone, clears the fuck up. You can't make this shit up. So just saying, your body communicates to us in a lot of crazy, mysterious ways. So pay very close attention. Y'all, I don't know what I'm going to call this reading. I can't think straight. This heat, my hands are so sweaty. Oh my God. Okay, I got to go. I need to cool the fuck off. I wish I had a pool to jump into. I don't, but manifesting that. All right, I love you. Private readings available down below. Have a blessed day. Bye.